I'd like to take some time to explain some things. So, if you go to get your oil changed and they say, oh, it's a $22.95 oil change, or it's a $95 oil change, and they don't look up the specifics of the car and they just have a flat rate price of it, they're not putting the right oil in your car. Cars nowadays have to have certain oil. What these businesses are doing is they buy a lot of bulk oil, and that's the bulk oil that they put in every vehicle that they have. That's just it. If it's 5W20 full synthetic, they're putting that in everything. Your vehicle might call for 5W20, but it might call for Dexos approved. It might call for certain things in that oil that it needs. Vehicles need the correct oil to run. There's certain vehicles that if you do not put the correct oil in it, then your variable valve timing will not work. The cam actuators do work off oil pressure, and there's certain things that you need in that engine to make it operate properly. There are engine failures that happen from not putting the correct oil in. I have worked on a Dodge Charger that wouldn't go over 3,000 RPMs, and it was because somebody put a cheap, incorrect oil filter and the incorrect oil in it. And that's all it was. So don't fall for these gimmicks. The $22.95 oil change. If it's cheaper than what you can buy oil for, don't fall for it. A shop needs to make money. They need to pay the person to change the oil. And if the cost of oil and a filter for you, for a good one, a good filter, if the cost for you is $55, you're not going to get that oil change for any less than what you can buy it for. Period. Shops might do it for free labor to get cars in so they can inspect your vehicle, get more customers, get more work, things like that. But don't believe these $50 oil changes, these $25 oil changes. And if it's a flat rate of 95 for every car 5 quarts or less, Valvoline, don't believe it. Yes, it might be that price, and yes, they will do it, and yes, that is the price. But is it the correct oil? Are you going to have issues later? Think about the people they have working for them. Most likely kids out of high school, kids in high school, low-paid people. Do you think they know the specifics of what goes on in the engine? Do you think they know that there's a certain oil that it needs? Do they think they know the issues that would go into that? The issues that could come from it? I'm not saying this to put down any shops. I'm not saying this to put down any people or their experience or anything like that. This is fully for you, the consumer, because I hate seeing people get hurt because people that are unknowledgeable get them hurt. If it's too good to be true, it is.